Merry Christmas, Grand Admiral Thrawn fans, and today is a video that you've been waiting for since last year, the one and only return of the Santalorian. Now in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Christmas edition Jawa and Salacious B. Crumb. Okay, that's going to happen a lot throughout this video. Now, that is their official title, but I like to call them the Santa Jawa, which is basically like Santa Claus, except when he breaks into your house, he steals all your electronics, like your PS4, your Xbox, your TV, your cell phone. Just he steals all of them. He doesn't give you gifts. And then the Salacious B. Crumb, I think he's supposed to be the Grinch because that's why they made him green, but he could just be green and white for Christmas decoration. I prefer to think of him as if he is the Grinch, though, because that seems cooler to me. So yeah, when I refer to him, he's going to be Grinch, Salacious B. Crumb, and Santa Jawa. So we're going to start with the Santa Jawa because, well, he's kind of the big thing here. The Salacious B. Crumb is just an addition. Now, this is just your average Jawa with a bit of repaint, but I think they did an amazing job. It looks holiday-themed, like Santa Claus if he was a Jawa. You can't take the hood off, and you can see like a Jawa's face with just the eyes and utter blackness. And then for accessories, he comes with a little blaster, like Jawas have, and they even decorated it to be like a snowman, where there's the carrot nose and the rest of it is white. So that's pretty cool. I cannot see very well, so it's going to be very difficult for me to actually... Oh, never mind. I did put it in just right. Okay. I love the red and white. It looks great. This does look just like... It does actually look creative and kind of like a new mold, although it's probably just the Tika the Jawa mold painted red with a bit of white here and there. It still looks great. There's not much movability, and it is shorter than your average figure, which I do love the inclusion of that. It makes it fit better. Yeah, the only accessory he really has is the gun, and it also is attached to him for some reason with a wire here. I don't get why. There is a holster for it that you can put it in, and it just except for some reason it doesn't even fit in the holster, so that's more of just there for decoration, so yeah. He has a lot of great detail, and I think they did a really good job with the Santa Jawa. This is one that I would recommend if you like collecting the Christmas edition ones. However, that is not all this figure comes with. This figure also comes with Grinch Salacious B. Crumb, or maybe it's just green with white decorations. Either way, it looks great, and I like to imagine it is the Grinch because out of all the Star Wars characters, or at least what I can think of for right now, I think Salacious B. Crumb would make a great Star Wars Grinch. The detailing, like all these little white stripes they gave him, they look great. Oh, maybe he's supposed to be striped from Gremlins. I didn't think of that. Anyway, yeah, the little white lines, they look amazing. They're all over him. They aren't on his tail, however. Like, that does feel a little weird of how they're on his body, but then they just stop at his tail. I think his tail should have some of those white lines. Other than that, I think it looks great. The face looks exactly like Salacious B. Crumb's. And then they even have little white dots on his ears to give a little extra detail. And it looks nice. I think this is a great inclusion because while I do like the Jawa, I don't think it's enough. Like, you gotta give it something else. Like, maybe a droid, but I'm glad they chose Salacious B. Crumb. This is the only one of the Holiday Edition Black Series, so this is the first time I get to talk about the box. I'm just going to move you guys out of the way real quick. And I actually really like these boxes. They're really creative. They're their own color. They aren't just recycling blue, red, and orange. They're their own cool little thing. And they even come with a little sticker on the side of them that'll say to and from if you want to just not wrap the gift because you're lazy. But it's still really creative. I like the coloring, the little details they'll add all over it of like snow falling and all this other great stuff. It's really good. The gray and red and white mix perfectly. And it's my favorite type of a Black Series box. The one where you can see the figure when you're buying it. It's not really that creative, and then they don't even number the characters because they're not exactly the wall art, so that's fine. But yeah, I think they did an amazing job with this box, and with these two figures, I would recommend that you pick them up if you like Christmas Star Wars stuff, not the holiday special, because we don't talk about that. No, we don't talk about the Star Wars holiday special. The Lego one we do talk about, but no, no, that never happened. Anyway, this hat keeps falling off. Okay. Anyway, this is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off. These are both, this figure, 10 out of 10. I recommend you pick it up, especially if you like it. Have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off, and I look forward to our next encounter in my next video. Happy Holidays.